Hello viewers, another review for you today. Got the Bachmann Class 55 Deltic, as you can see. I think it's Duke of Wellington's regiment, this one, D9014. Get it out of the box for you. See how much I play because the box is a bit worn. On the back, a nice bit of information on the Deltic itself. A lot of information on the Deltic. Pull her out of the box. All the usual stuff in there, extra details, this, that, the other. Right. I want to say one thing before I review this model. I've got to be careful with this box. So they're putting some of the detail parts on, the little lamp irons at the front, it can actually get it, so you have to cut a section out of the box at each end to avoid knocking them off. Some models you have to do that. The A1 I had that, you had to do that with the where the pipes were on the cylinders, otherwise it would have knocked them off. Anyway, here we go. Class 55 in BR green. This is my favourite diesel, this one. The massive East Coast 3,300 horsepower diesels. There's a nice close-up views of it. Model's very heavy, very nicely detailed. Grills and fans. Each one's got a spinning fan in it, but they don't actually, well, they spin if you blow on them. Also, you can buy mechanisms to make them spin, but I've never seen one myself. Very nice detail on the ends there. The wipers, that's the back end, as you can see, it's got the coupler on. Turn it to the front. Yep, sorry about that. Got the details on the end there, all the little extra stuff. Turn to the side, you can see the railings you've got to put on, the lamp iron, and the pipes and cables for the front. If you're looking inside very carefully, you just might be able to see the driver. Again, another good point of Bachmann diesels. Put a driver in the cab every time. Apart from one model I've got, which you will be seeing. Okay. Want to see it run? Of course you do. Here we are. English Electric's Type 5 diesel locomotive. I must say, I've always liked the Deltic, but I've always preferred it in green to the blue. I used to have blue, but now I've got the green. Because I just think it looks better, to be honest with you. Now, it's actually been installed with Southwest Digital Sound, which is, I believe, I think it's under here. This one, put the lights on first. Here we go. Number board, tail lights. Not amazingly bright, but it's still there. Right. Function 1 for sound. There we go. It does sound a little bit hissy, this decoder, but to be honest I can't really do anything about it. Anyway, functions. Got the sound on, we've got one horn. It's very, very loud indeed. Two horn. We've got brakes. Diesel pump. Can't really hear anything at the minute. Coupling. F7, which is an auxiliary. Oh, and that's the cab lights. 8. Well, that's just another auxiliary, doesn't do anything. Does flange squeal work? Does, sounds very good. Air dryer. Not sure what that's for, but doesn't sound anything different. Gas whistle. That is very loud. And there's actually one for the notching as well, but I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to show it running instead. So reverse first. Speed step 1 or 28. Very smooth runner. That's step 3. Down to 0. Ooh. Bit of brake squeal. Up to speed step 4 going forwards. Now it's going to rev the engine. Back down to 0. Likes using his brake squeal, this locomotive. Back to the middle. stop there. Now, overall, it's a very nice sounding model. It's a very nice looking model from Bachmann. I'd give it 8 out of 10 from Bachmann. It's just fitting all these little extra bits here at each end. I can understand fitting these, but these little handrails and everything, couldn't you have put them in Bachmann? That's the only thing I would say, really. Also, there's too many screws on it for me. That's one thing. There's like 6 screws you got to remove. Like one here, and 2 at each end. And I actually knocked one of the buffers off because I was trying to get it off to put the sound in. And I just had a lot of problems with that. So, you know, got to watch out for that when putting stuff in. The sound itself, again, I'd give it about an 8. Reason being, it sounds very hissy, and it does get on your nerves. Especially if you do a horn. Ah, there's the notching. Got it to work. You can hear a bit of hissing with it. You might not be able to hear it on the camera, but still. So it's a very, very nice model. To be honest, I think the only things you could improve, fit these bits of detail, stop putting so many screws in it, and it'd be absolutely fantastic. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to leave the review there, and I'll see you all later.